one last thing I wanted to share with you is our behavior. So our behavior chart is something that I use. This, you see that? This is based off of what they had used in their school previously to being homeschooled. So they start off on green, which is ready to learn, and then they can move their way up, or unfortunately you can move your way down. Now, if you move your way up, you see that there's a +1, +2, +3 on there, and then down there's negative, and then also consequences for moving down. So let's say you got on pink that day. You get +3. What does that mean? So +3 is you get 3 wow bucks. We use something called wow bucks in our classroom. I have my husband helped me make these. I always used them when I was in school teaching. We use things, they weren't always called wow bucks. You know, if we were the Broncos, it was Bronco bucks, you know, things like that. So I have these wow bucks. So if you get on pink, you get 3 wow bucks. And I also use these little punch cards, and you get 3 punches on your punch card. So pink is a pretty big deal to get on. So that's the best color of the day. So if you get on pink that day, you get something from a pink box. And I have a little box. And there's prizes in here. And this is if you get on pink, you can get a pink box, and you get the 3 wow bucks, and you get your 3 punches. Once you have completed your punch card, then you get to turn this in for a treasure box item. And I have a treasure box full of even better prizes for the treasure box items. Now, what else do you do with these wow bucks? First of all, another way you earn the wow bucks, and I mentioned this in a previous video, is they have jobs in the classroom. They switch their jobs every week. So treasurer and secretary. Secretary picks up the scraps of paper, throws them in the trash, gets out the glue sticks, all those kind of things. Treasurer is in charge of doing the calendar and keeping track of the wow bucks, other little things. And they get 5 wow bucks a week for doing their job. They also get wow bucks for the behavior chart, or if I catch them doing, they're ahead, or they're working diligently, or they did something nice for their brother, things like that, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give you some more wow bucks. Also on Thursdays, we have a really cool thing that I do with their spelling. So Friday's a spelling test. So on Thursdays, we have something called Write on White. When you write on white, it means you have your whiteboard and some dry erase markers, and I give you your spelling words, and every single one that you get right, when you wrote it on the whiteboards, write on white, you get a wow buck for. So we add those up, and they get extra wow bucks for that. So another thing they do with their wow bucks is they hang on to them, and they try to get as many as they can, and then every 6 weeks we have an auction. And I get some really cool items for the auction, and they're able to bid on those items with their wow bucks. So that's our behavior system. So I hope that answered some questions and gave you some ideas. Remember, your daily routine is going to look different depending on your kids and what works best for you. So don't feel like you have to do it a certain way, and make adjustments throughout the day. Sometimes, one time, we wanted to go pick Grandma up on a Friday, so we squeezed all of our work into 4 days. I don't recommend it. It was a lot of work that week. And then that Friday, we went on a field trip to get Grandma, and in the car, we listened to our composers, and we talked about some things, traffic things. So we did have a partial school day, but you can be flexible about those kind of things, because you are always constantly teaching and learning, and you're in control of that curriculum and what that looks like. So I hope this video was helpful. And again, if you have any questions or anything like that, just send me an email or let me know. All right. I love you guys.